This is a call for an uprising. Welcome to today's show. If this isn't ridiculous enough, the censorship and all of that is one thing, but this is just more rubbing in our faces, those of us who are awake, as Google is now launching Project Owl, which is a three-pronged attack on fake news and problematic content. That means channels like this and other channels that most of you probably listen to as the censorship tightens. But what's funny about it is how in your face all of this is. Because I've exposed the owl symbolism. It's an Illuminati satanic symbol. Owls in their own right, I'm not calling satanic, they're just innocent animals. But owls in general, what they represent to the New World Order. Because they believe in Minerva, the goddess of wisdom. And these people see themselves as the enlightened ones or the illuminated ones and the wise rulers of the planet. Remember, we're their slaves. Where do we see the owl? Of course, we see it at Bohemian Grove. We see weaving spiders coming out here with the owl. We see celebrities with the owl tattoos. I talk about it all the time. Expose it all the time. The George Washington Masonic National Memorial, you could see the owl in the Masonic Memorial. I mean, it's everywhere. The owl is a symbol of the New World Order. So why not? Why wouldn't Google pick the owl as the symbol for this censorship that is now coming? Let me tell you a little bit about this censorship. Google knows it has a search quality problem. It has been plagued since November with concerns about fake news, disturbing answers, and offensive search questions appearing at the top of its results. Project Owl is an effort by the company to address these issues with 3 specific actions being announced today. In particular, Google is launching a new feedback form for search suggestions, plus formal policies about why suggestions might be removed. Now, Project Owl is Google's internal name for this endeavor to fight back on problematic searches. The owl name, according to this article, was picked for no specific reason, Google said. Oh, right. So, I mean, think about things in life, right? When you're on a little league team, everybody picks the name, right, of the team, or some cases, right, you pick the name of the team that the kids pick. Oh, you want to be the Yankees, you want to be the Marlins, you want to be the Mariners, you want to be whatever. Pick a name. Seems important to them when they pick it. So you're telling me that Google, $1 trillion, Google, which runs and controls the internet for the most part, that for no reason, they just picked the owl. They were sitting there, they said, I don't know, whatever, man. Hey, what do you think of an owl? Fine, whatever, go with it, man. Oh, there was no marketing behind it. It just for no reason. Give me a break. They picked the owl. This is more rubbing it in our faces. Okay, the idea of an owl as a symbol for wisdom is appropriate. Google does. This article goes on to say, Google's effort seeks to bring some wisdom back into areas where it is sorely needed. It's a complete joke. Problematic searches is a term that they've been giving to situations where Google is coping with the consequences of the post-truth world. People are increasingly producing content that reaffirms a particular worldview or opinion, regardless of actual facts. Actually, that's the news, because there's never any facts on the news. Do they ever show you any facts? No. They ever show you anything? No. They just force feed you garbage and brainwash people with it. So, oh my goodness, we can't have an opinion. We can't question anything. Can people not see through this? I know there's many people out there that want channels like this censored because they're so stupid and they don't realize that this is the beginning of not just the end of free speech, but total control. Because you're not going to be allowed to question anything that's force-fed to you. And that's the world we live in now, right? Zombies, nobody questioning anything. Why are we learning about stuff in school that's lies? Or why are we learning about stuff in school that's not important, that won't help you in the real world? Right? They don't teach you even how to do your taxes in school or anything like that. What do they teach about? They teach about rocks. They teach you about lies from history. It's a joke. It says, in addition, people are searching in enough volume for rumors, urban myths, slurs, or derogatory topics that they're influencing the search suggestions that Google offers in offensive and possibly dangerous ways. So they won't want keywords like Illuminati and all that stuff. You know, like I said in one of my live shows, I mean, what they're doing is unbelievable. If you use any of these keywords, you will not get any ads shown. Even if your video says monetized. I had a video that had 60,000 views in maybe 24 hours. I think I made 60 cents. Or maybe up to $5 now at this point, or something close to that. I mean, it's a joke for 60. It's a joke, but what they're doing is they're making sure that these videos are no longer popping up in the search. And if you're using any keywords that run through their algorithm, such as Illuminati, New World Order, which are clean, 6 months ago, 3 months ago, those were keywords that were high volume search words. People would look, oh, okay, what's, Illuminati this, Illuminati that. Now they're making sure that you can't find this stuff. It says, these are problematic searches because they don't fall in the clear-cut areas where Google has typically taken action. Google has long dealt with search spam, where people try to manipulate its results outside acceptable practices for monetary gain. It has had to deal with piracy. It has had to deal with poor quality content showing up for popular searches. So they're going to use that as well to cover this. But we all know this is about fake news and trying to censor what they consider fake news, which is having an alternative opinion of what they force feed us in the mainstream. So they'll say, yeah, somebody makes a video of them sitting on the couch doing nothing, puts an ad on it, but they say that it's, Katy Perry's new music video. They're going to try to say, well, this is why we're doing it because, that's not fair. That's not what people are really looking for. They're looking for the video. And instead, this guy uses a thumbnail that looks like it's Katy Perry's video, and he calls it Katy Perry's video, but it's him sitting on a couch eating a Snickers bar. Right? So they're going to lump that kind of stuff in for this censorship. So people go, oh, okay, makes sense. We don't need stuff like that. But this is really about us. We're making a massive dent in their plans because people are waking up by the thousands, hopefully soon the millions. We're a small group. There's a small amount of us. We got to keep at it. And what you're going to see too with Google, because obviously Google and YouTube are owned by the same people. Google owns YouTube. But we've seen the Heroes program, right? I mean, I had people yesterday messaging me that they're flagging all my videos for talking about the holo hoax, which is just, whatever. Go ahead and flag it. Have a good time. You got nothing better to do with your life. That's pretty pathetic. But that's what they want. They want people to be censoring us so they can keep an eye on everything. So there are scumbags out there that just keep doing stuff like that. So Google is actually going to have something. So they show an example, right? Somebody writes who painted. And then it says, which predictions were inappropriate. Who painted the Mona Lisa? Who painted the Last Supper? And then underneath it says, these predictions selected above are hateful, sexually explicit. So people are going to be censoring people. So as much as they're censoring us, they're also going to be relying on rats, little cowards out there who love the system, right? The masses out there are going to be turning on us. They already are. They already attack us for questioning things like Pizzagate or any of this pedo stuff. They attack us for saying, well, why? Where's the proof? Where's the evidence of this? Where's the evidence of that? Let's talk about September 11th. They don't want to hear anything other than what they're force-fed. So they can't stand us. So there are going to be people now who are going to be doing the work for Google, acting as cops for Google. So when certain things come up in searches on Google, people are going to mark it as hateful. So my channel comes up, a call for, and then, somebody writes hateful, violent, dangerous, other. Google will censor it. It says predictions can be reported as hateful, sexually explicit, violent, or including dangerous and harmful activity, plus a catch-all other category where you can comment. The categories correspond to new policies that Google's publishing for the first time about why it may remove some predictions from autocomplete. Until now, Google's never published reasons why something might be removed. So they're going to use these reasons here. They're going to remove websites from showing up in Google search. I mean, it all sounds insane, right? But because it's happening so fast, but this is what's going on. Google Owl. It says, in other words, reporting an offensive suggestion won't cause it to immediately disappear. Instead, it may take days or longer for it to go as Google churns the data and figures out a solution that hopefully removes it, along with any related suggestions. So that means your website. So, people, a lot of us are getting off YouTube, going in different directions, which I'll be letting everybody know soon how that's going and where I'm going and what I'm going to be doing. And hopefully, again, you guys will follow and support. But they're also trying to censor the internet completely. And we'll see how this works with people. But people will fall for it. Because, again, it's going to be people out there who hate channels like this, who still watch all my videos, who report all my videos because they have no lives, who are going to be doing this in the searches, making sure that websites are they won't be able to take down the websites, but they'll make sure that they don't show up in Google. They'll make sure that, you can't find certain things that you want to see or read about, right? Only a matter of time before you won't find any information on the Talmud online. You won't find any information about Crawley's, what's really in his books. They'll take all that stuff down. You'll be able to find stuff about Jewish mysticism and the Kabbalah, at least as far as, occultism and witchcraft is concerned. All of it. They're going to hide all of this stuff from people in the search so that they can't do a Google search and try to look up, pedophilia and the Jews, or, pedophilia and the Talmud. It'll be blocked. And what's really funny, which I actually just realized now is scrolling down, it's a long article. Here's one of the searches, folks. Was the Holocaust fake? Pretty funny, right? Since I did my video yesterday on the Holocaust. And they show you the Holocaust never happened. The Holocaust never happened. The Holocaust exposed. Is it fake? They have it highlighted so that you could report it. For a similar search with was the Holocaust fake, Google's results still have issues with 3 of the top 10 listings being denial content. That is better than Bing, where 6 of the top 10 listings contain denial content, or 8 if you count the videos listed individually. At least with both, no denial listing has the top spot. So they're saying, you Holocaust deniers, that's going to be censored. There's not going to be information out there anymore on it. There's not going to be information on the Talmud. There's not going to be information on this stuff. That's why a lot of us have to get off YouTube and hope, for the time being that having a site or going on a different site is safe, but at least one that's not owned by Google. But don't you see right here? I mean, it's laughable. Was the Holocaust fake? You can't even ask the question. They don't want you even asking Google if the Holocaust was fake. Anyone suspicious? Anyone? I'm sure you could type in, was Jesus fake? Is the Bible fake? No problem. But the Holocaust? So why is it so hard for people to realize that they're hiding something? Wouldn't they just go, oh, who cares? Let them question it. They're idiots, right? If it was true, oh, they're idiots. Let them question it. No, because they know if people research the numbers, the supposed numbers of people that died, it's laughable and not comparable to other genocides or atrocities that have happened around the world. Amazing, huh? And you'd think that maybe some people go, huh? I mean, why can't I type that into Google? What are they trying to hide? No, they just go, Holocaust deniers. That's awful. We don't need that. Hold on, I'm put on American Idol. Hold on, I'm going to get fed more fake news. It is massive censorship across the board. And it's right in our faces, with the owl. Rubbing it in, letting us know that they're the illuminated ones, and we're their goy, we're their filth, we're their cattle. Well, not on my watch. I'm going to continue fighting back the best I can. And I'll tell you what, I greatly appreciate those of you who become patrons. If you haven't, it would be highly appreciated, because the censorship is out of control right now. And for channels like this, if you want to see them continue on and you want to see us reveal things like the Holocaust and the Bolshevik movement and all that stuff, we obviously can't do it on this platform, but we need all the support we can get, or they're going to silence us. We're not going to be able to do this and make as many videos every day. So please, if you can, it'd be greatly appreciated. I appreciate the support all of you have given, the prayers that you've given, the nice messages you all pass along. Like I've said since day one, this is, to my opinion, the smartest audience out there. You guys are great. I feel like we have a great community on this channel. We could have a sense of humor with some of this stuff sometimes because it is so ridiculous. But obviously, we're all passionate about the same stuff, and we all care about each other. So I love you guys. I thank you so much for all the support you've given. And this is Google's Owl. Give me a break.